My name is Mikhail Kalashnikov. I was once a tank commander and later the man behind the most recognized weapon on Earth, the AK-47. But I didn't seek glory. What I sought was survival. Not for me, but for my comrades, for my country. I was 22 years old, fighting on the Eastern Front. I loved machines, tractors, tanks, engines. I had no formal training, just instinct. Then it happened. A German shell hit our tank near Bryansk. I was badly wounded, shrapnel in my body, rage in my chest. Lying in that hospital, surrounded by groans of dying men, I realized something. We weren't losing because we lacked courage. We were losing because our weapons failed us. The Germans had the SDG-44. Our soldiers, rusty bolt actions from another era. So I began sketching right there, in the ward, with blood on my bandages. The nurses thought I'd gone mad. Maybe I had. I wasn't an engineer, I was a soldier, but that gave me an edge. I didn't design for labs. I designed for the battlefield where mud clogs barrels, where frost freezes bolts. I failed, then failed again. My first model overheated. The recoil was uncontrollable. They laughed at me. I kept refining, kept believing, and in 1947, they stopped laughing. The AK-47 wasn't pretty. It wasn't precise, but it worked every time. Drop it in mud, bury it in snow, even fire it wet. It had only 8 moving parts, gas-operated, simple, deadly. 600 rounds per minute of brutal reliability, wooden stock, black steel. A rifle made not for parades, but for survival. Then the world changed. Our allies wanted the rifle, soon. It was in Cuba, Vietnam, Angola at first. I felt pride. We were arming the people, the workers, the oppressed. But then I saw children carrying it, children no older than my own, drug lords, dictators, gold-plated AKs, paraded like trophies. And then that video of Osama bin Laden, with my rifle behind him. I felt betrayal, by history, by time. I built it to defend the motherland. I once said not for terrorists. They say the AK-47 is responsible for more deaths than any weapon in modern times. 100 million units spreading like wildfire, some legal, most not. At night, I dream of it firing on its own, echoing through endless war. Did I create a monster? In 2010, I wrote a letter to the church. I asked, am I guilty? Even if my intention was defense. They told me, weapons built to protect the homeland are not sins. But their words couldn't silence my doubt. The original had a wooden body, black steel, simple. Then came the AKM stamped metal, lighter, cheaper, colors, standard black, dark brown bakelite magazines, olive green. 4 later Soviet forces. Today, you see red in Africa, camo in jungles, even chrome and gold in palaces. They only see the finished rifle, but I remember the first prototype jamming, the second overheating, the third useless trigger, 5 failures, 1 breakthrough. I didn't succeed because I was a genius. I succeeded because I didn't give up. They gave me medals, the Stalin Prize, the Order of Lenin, but no money, no royalties, no patent. I lived in Izhevsk, modest, quiet, sketching until my hands shook too much to hold a pencil, and the world's ability to reshape that desire into something else. And still the rifle lives on, perhaps longer than any of us. If you're listening, if you're holding an AK-47 right now, know this: it was not made for crime, not for power, not for terror. It was made by a wounded soldier who dreamed of survival, not destruction. The AK-47 is not just a rifle. It's a symbol of strength and sorrow, of simplicity and tragedy, of defense and devastation. It is the story of one man's desire to save lives,